Before the headlines and the hype of modern comets, there was a year when a visitor appeared in the sky and the world lost its mind. For 260 days it hung there, a celestial ghost visible to the naked eye. It wasn't a faint smudge or a quick streak across the heavens. It was a spectacle, a nucleus larger than the Earth with a brilliant, shimmering tail that stretched 100 million miles. For almost a year in 1811, humanity lived under the silent, unwavering gaze of this great comet. It didn't just pass by, it presided over the planet. And as it watched, the world began to unravel. This isn't the story of an astronomical event. This is the story of a planetary Rorschach test, a cosmic inkblot that drove humanity to see signs of destiny, disaster, and divine power in its ghostly light. The riddle of the Great Comet isn't what it was. The riddle is why it seemed to be at the epicenter of some of history's most pivotal events. Our first case file, the American frontier. The great Shawnee chief, Tecumseh, was trying to unite the Native American tribes against the westward expansion of the United States. He was a brilliant orator, but he needed a sign. And then it appeared. Tecumseh declared the comet was a prophecy, a harbinger of his victory. Indeed, his confederacy grew more powerful than ever under its light. But the comet wasn't finished with America. Later that year, the ground itself began to break. A series of the most violent earthquakes in American history struck the New Madrid fault line. They were so powerful, they rang church bells in Boston and briefly caused the Mississippi River to flow backwards. To the people living in terror, the cause was obvious. It was the comet of the earthquakes. Our next case file, the battlefields of Europe. Napoleon Bonaparte, the master of the continent, was preparing for his most ambitious campaign yet, the invasion of Russia. He was a man of logic and strategy, but even he was not immune to the power of superstition. He saw the great comet blazing over Paris and declared it a personal omen, a celestial seal of approval for his impending triumph. He was catastrophically wrong. His invasion would become one of the greatest military disasters in history. The Grande Armée was decimated by the brutal Russian winter, a retreat of frozen, starving men, all taking place under the silent, indifferent gaze of the very comet Napoleon had claimed as his own. And the comet's influence was felt in the most unexpected of places. Vintners across Europe, from Bordeaux to Germany, experienced a perfect growing season, producing a harvest of such legendary quality that it became known as comet wine. To this day, bottles of 1811 vintage are some of the most sought after and expensive in the world. Apparently, even the apocalypse has its perks. So what are we to make of this? Was the comet a supernatural force, nudging the course of human and geological history? The evidence, of course, says no. It was a spectacular, but entirely natural, celestial alignment. The real riddle isn't in the sky, it's inside our own heads. The human brain is a pattern-seeking machine. It is designed to find cause and effect, even when none exists. The Great Comet of 1811 was the ultimate blank slate. To a warrior, it was a sign of victory. To the terrified, it was a cause for destruction. To an emperor, it was a mark of destiny. It didn't change the world, but it held up a mirror and reflected back humanity's greatest hopes, its deepest fears and its most fatal ambitions. We may have replaced superstition with science, but the human need to find meaning in the chaos above our heads, that has never changed. The Great Comet of 1811 was the ultimate celestial inkblot. Of all the historical events it was tied to, which connection do you find the most fascinating? The prophecy, the earthquake, or the invasion? Let us know in the comments below. If you believe history is full of these powerful hidden connections, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Relic Riddles for more deep dives. Until next time, keep looking up.